Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It has been a long time. Sorry it's been so long, but I've had a lot of changes and new set. And by new set, I mean there's a white wall behind me because that's exciting. Very exciting. It's very white. Maybe a Meshiba could spruce this up. It's slightly better, I guess.
But I'm certain you're not here to listen to me talking about my white walls. So last time we discussed in Who is Best Waifu, Monster Musume, the weird show about a bunch of monster girls who wanted a guy's dick. But let's change it up this time.
Instead, this time we're going to talk about a bunch of normal girls who want a guy's dick. Totally different. Nice.
So yeah, if you bother to read the title, you'll see that today we are talking about Daitoshokan No Hitsujikai.
Now you may be saying to yourself, what the fuck is a Daitoshokan no Hitsujikai? Well, in English it translates to a good librarian like a good shepherd. Yeah, that still doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I'll save you the general overall point and premise, but the very quick, abridged version is the fact that there are things in this world called shepherds, which can see the future and can save people from having terrible stuff happen to them, and he's being trained to be one. That's the overall premise of the show.
This is one of the few times I ever went to a show expecting absolutely nothing, fell in love with it, and then the ending just fucked itself in the ass. I hated the ending so much to this series. It burned like a motherfucker. But let me introduce the girls so we can get this ball rolling.
First up, let's talk about Sakuraba. She's the stereotypical, I'm good at fighting, but I also want to be more feminine. I want somebody to see me as a girl. And then she falls in love with the main character. She's independent. She's a strong female character, but she gets all wishy-washy when it comes to the man. She gets all like, now I have weak knees because now I'm like a woman because I can't be strong now because I'm in love. And she's okay. She's harmless. She's okay.
Now, if you're worried that most of these girls are tropes, don't worry. Most of them are.
Next up, we have Miss Sono, the kudere, aka the calm, quiet girl who likes being quiet. She sings sometimes because she's really good at it, but most of the time she's quiet. And she reads. That's about it. Oh yeah, and I forgot, she wants the guy's dick. Quietly.
But of course, like her friend, she acts completely different when she's around him because she wants his dick and therefore changes her personality entirely. That's a good moral right there. Act differently when you're around somebody you like. Remember, that's a good moral right there.
With KANA, you could do much worse than KANA. She's one of those stereotypical, I'm really peppy and happy and excited, yay kind of characters. But the good news is, there's no hiding anything. She is not secretly, evil or a bitch. She is genuine. She is who she is. She is straight up a good character and a friendly person, and will put you in a good mood, basically. So, you could do much worse than KANA. Oh, and of course she wants the guy's dick. Well, it's a harem show, of course. Everyone wants the guy's dick. It's like a law. Yeah, I changed my shirt. This show doesn't give a shit. Why should I? Shirasaki! Oh lord, this fucking character. This fucking character! No joke. If it were physically possible to punch a fictional character, I would punch this fictional character. I hate her that much. She is a selfish bitch who hides behind the guise of, I'm a nice character. But she is one of the worst people I've ever come across in an anime. Period. This guy's dream job of being a shepherd gets thrown into his lap, and he is very excited for this, and he's really gung-ho to do it. And because she became friends with him, and she lied to her sick sister to say, she had so many friends, so he had to pretend to have friends. And this guy, who she developed a crush on, she's like, you can't be a shepherd because I'm gonna miss you, and you can't go save people's lives because me being happy is more important, despite the fact that him being a shepherd saved her life 3 times! But she's the first girl he meets. So guess what that means. Kodachi, she is literally the only reason anybody should watch this show. The only reason. Yeah, if anybody here watched my top 10 anime girls list, that's a hint to go watch my top 10 anime girls list. Go click it. Go. I'll be waiting. then you know I have nothing but good things to say about this character. She is selfless. That is pretty much her entire character. She's giving up her own happiness just to be a shepherd to save people's lives. That is her whole character. She loves this guy, but she knows she can't be with him because she needs to be a shepherd to save people's lives. And that is amazing. She is spunky, she's fun, she's hilarious. Everything about this show is made better with her inclusion. Without her character, this show would be terrible. And the weird thing is, this show, for about 5 episodes, runs her path, like through the dating sim, it goes through her path. And then they just change it at the last minute. Like, they switch back, even though it makes no sense. Well, because she wasn't the first girl he met, and she isn't on the box cover, so... Fuck character development, because, you know, that would make too much sense. Yeah, I have a lot of bad things to say about this show. Especially Shirasaki. Before I start my ranking, just in case some of you may think, oh, you're just a little biased, and I'm sure people in Japan love this character, Shirasaki, and you're just, you know, you just don't like this kind of character. No. Actually, for once, no. You know, they had a character poll, actually, where they voted for their favorite characters based on the game. You know where she placed? You know where she placed? 5th. She placed fucking 5th. She only beat one main character, and that was the Quiet Girl. She lost to a character who didn't even get a main character role in the anime. She lost to a side character, and this was their main girl. That's how much she sucks. You know you suck when I have to go, oh shit, that girl, when I'm talking about the person who beat you. This is a good spot to start because if you couldn't guess, yeah, Shirasaki is dead last. Like, super dead last. I know, shocker, right? Yeah, no, I didn't want to give her the music. I just fart sound effects good enough for her. But enough of that. Enough of Shirasaki, thank God. We'll go on to number 4. I'm going to deviate from what the polls did quite a bit, and this time go for who they put as number 3. Because I feel like this character really belongs with a different character. There's that side character, like that other man, the other male character that no one seems to care about because apparently, like, only one guy in this universe has, like, the super dick, and everyone else, like, go away, because even though they're perfectly fine people, they don't deserve love because they're not the main character. But I feel like this girl should have ended up with the other guy, because they had more chemistry going on, and they got some good scenes, and she probably shouldn't be with the main character. She should just be with this guy instead. It would work out better in the long run, so sorry, but number 4. Number 3 and number 2 are pretty interchangeable, but if I had to pick the next one for the 3rd spot, it would probably be the one where this character is a little more selfish, and she may need somebody, but I don't know if it's specifically him. That's the key with this, because it really depends on being with him or anybody, and this next character, while she is very insular and doesn't want to show her expressions to anybody, and she does open up to him, I feel like it could have been almost anybody. It just had to be somebody who cared about her. So, number 3 spot's gotta go to the Kudere. Yeah, and she lost to Shirasaki, so that's weird. So I bet you can all see where this is going, but I gotta say something about number 2. Here's the weird thing about number 2. She won the character poll. Like, when I was watching this show, I was like, okay, she's a fun character. Like, she's a good character. She's fun. She's interesting. But I never would have assumed Japan liked this kind of character. This didn't really seem like Japan's kind of character. This seemed like an America kind of character. So when Japan voted for her for the winning spot, I was a bit like, okay, I guess? Seriously, she came in first by quite a big margin. I didn't see this poll till after I finished the series, and I never in a million years would have guessed she would have won this poll. I feel like I'm overemphasizing this, but KANA had 13,000 votes in total. Kadachi was 2nd place and had 7,800. Oh, and you want to know how many Shirasaki had? 4,300. She had 3,000 less than Kadachi. and 9,000 less than Kana. And for some reason, this after the game came out, before the anime, and they decided to push Kana into the background and make Shirasaki the main love interest, which I could see if they didn't pick Kadachi for Kana. Why would you go with your 5th place when nobody wanted to see that? It's the worst marketing strategy I've ever heard of. Okay, I'll get off that topic, but I gotta say, Kana is very genuine. She's fun. I could really see them as a happy couple. I really could. So, I'm gonna give Kana the number 2 spot, despite what the internet says. Now, for anyone who saw my top 10 anime girls, you knew this was coming, but I had to do this. There's no way I could do like I did with Monster Musume and separate between what should have happened and what I believe, because honestly, they're one and the same this time. Kadachi had the most character development with him. A good chunk of the episodes, like 5 episodes, are dedicated to those two and them being a possible couple. And they grew and developed and they fit so nicely with what they want to do, what their dreams are, their goals are, their aspirations, the way they act, the way they grow with each other, the way they become friends, the way they become more like intimate. And then they just say, fuck you, in like episode 9 or 10. They just give a giant fuck you to the audience and switch over to Shirasaki because they realize, oh wait, we didn't do any development for 7 episodes between the supposed main girl and the main dude. But Kadachi is flat out winner. There is no other person. She has made this series memorable. Without her, there would be no series. The series would just be a generic piece of garbage. But because Kadachi is in there, it at least gets that. So Kadachi wins, number 1. Should have been with him. I don't know why they didn't. Kadachi, winner, go. So there you go. There's the winner. It's probably not that surprising if you've seen my top 10 anime girls video, but you know what? It's something that had to be said. Daitoshokan is an interesting beast. It needs to be shown to the world just so people can take notes on how not to end a harem show. A harem show is not destined to fail right off the bat. It's not like, well, this series sucks the end. It can be done very well, and Daitoshokan was almost done well. It was almost done well. But then they fell back on that stupid first girl he met, it has to end up with her, and that's not the case. Just because it's the first girl, or she's on the cover, you don't have to pair them with the main character. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. Pick one of the side girls. How about pick a girl that the polls have wanted you to pick? Like first, second, third, or fourth, beating Shirasaki. Just because the writer had a hard-on for that character, he was like, fuck all you, I'm going to make the main character be with the other main character, which is stupid. And that's why no one talks about this show, even though it's not even that old. It's because you made a stupid fucking decision based on what you wanted and not what the people wanted. So let this be a cautionary tale to anybody who wants to write a harem manga or do a harem game, like a dating sim kind of game. Don't make it like the main character has to get picked or you fail. It can be done right. Really, it can. Please learn from Daitoshokan. Learn from Kadachi. Learn there can be amazing side characters that should be the main character. Just do it. Please, because we need a series like Daitoshokan with a better ending. So, Kadachi, take this win home and let anybody else who's watching, who's working on this kind of stuff, just let it sink into your brain. Remember, Kadachi, Kana, they can lead you to a better series. Alright, so that's enough of my PSA. So everybody, I will see you next time with Who is Best Waifu. If you'd like to like and subscribe, that'd be great. See y'all next time. Oh, Kadachi, it's okay. You don't have to worry about losing in that series. That series was terrible anyway. You deserve to be in a much better series. Fuck it. So Kadachi, it's okay. It'll be all